Okay, so as always, we'll start with a quick update about what's going on in the uh, community and around our ongoing topics, and then we can switch to the new updates as well as to the questions which we got from you. So yeah, it's been quite some time since the last AMA. Um, when it comes to the gains and the results of the previous leaderboards, from what I know, the results for the 18th round are available, and it was shared yesterday on our socials. So please go ahead and check the results. This leaderboard includes double the rewards, so you could have gotten twice as much tokens as you would have get prior to that. So it's like quite a nice suggestion from one of our team members to actually give you something more um to make up for the delays with the previous rounds, as like we had problems with sending OGs. Right now the problem is mitigated. We switched to using Munches as a reward, so there should be no delay from the time on. Yeah, so once again, happy to have you all today on today's AMA. Last week, I believe it was last week, we had an AMA with the Umbrella Network. It was pretty pretty smooth. It went pretty smooth. I really loved the vibe of the community, and there was tons and tons of questions of the cooperation, and we should have the Oracle ready and implemented next week. So the price of the moon chest will be adapting um, automatically. So this is quite an interesting improvement around the moon chest. The sales of the new OGs are going pretty well. I've also noticed some more and increased trading volume on the OpenSea. We are approaching, or we are just above 80 ETHs on the MoonieNFT OG official collection. So pretty happy also to see it, and I love that you guys are also talking about trading OGs in the Discord chat. I encourage you to do so more and get the OGs from the new collection and before the space missions second edition start. Uh, yeah, to meet some of the expectations of the community, we all have also improved the portal, removing a few leaderboards and going to suggestions from you guys. We are also approaching the launch of prize races, so like a long time anticipated functionality, which like can put us next to the this will be the easiest example next to the horse racing projects like D-Race and Z-Run, for example. But in here will be more attached to the crypto side and the cryptocurrencies. With making it tangible in form of the rockets. So we'll make rockets race and set the price to the price of an asset. We also plan to have more dynamic ones, meaning weekly races or just even who gets to the given thresholds first. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes. We are pretty happy to be able to release that pretty soon. I'm not sure which thing will come first, the new 3D game or prize races, but I believe it will be prize races. And finger crossed for that. So basically, you will be able to join mostly with the first edition of OGs, BTET and Doji for the Bitcoin, ETH, and Dogecoin rockets. And I'm pretty excited to see who wins first. Initially, I was more towards the Dogecoin, but right now the situation changed dramatically. So I'm betting on I don't know who. Let's see. Let's wait. I'm patient when it comes to those speculations. Mm, yeah. So as I've said, we did quite a few improvements to make the whole process around rewards and portal smoother. We're still working on fixing some stuff in the navigation. of the MoonieIO website, and working at a few partnerships. Uh, so I believe that's it when it comes to the update from the ongoing stuff. Uh, so on the agenda for the next weeks is 3D game as well as prize races. I know, guys, that we've mentioned to you profile picture collection on the last AMA. We did a lot of progress on that actually, um, and it evolves quite heavily into 3D collection. So stay tuned for that. I don't know, guys, if we can already share some teasing points to the true believers, so
Can
like the
we show
strongest
like
community.
an example of
I'm
one?
not,
I don't know. They're pretty cool. They're
uh,
pretty cool.
guys, don't screenshot our NFTs, please. Don't show your dominance here. Um, uh, I'm not sure if we can, if we should. Will won't that destroy our plans around the promotion? Or maybe we can. Maybe next AMA. Yeah, with the next AMA, it should be like pretty more final. But I guess it would be nothing that bad to actually show it. So maybe we can just discuss that after the AMA, and we'll decide if we want to show it even in the chat. So yeah. This is our agenda for the time being. We have some also another upcoming AMAs incoming, and guys, please take in mind that like with the new NFT collection, we'll do our best to take care of the community and be there whenever you need us, either in the price races when something goes wrong. We'll be there. We don't think that anything will go wrong. From now on, we have the approach of actually making sure that this stuff works like 10 times better than prior to each and every release. So everything should go smoothly if you get it from us. Of course, with the new 3D game, we'll start with the closed beta, then open beta, and we'll release the game on the markets. But this will be a process. I believe Clay was working on uh, organizing the stuff around like strong community supporters and having the um, keeping us closer. Um, and I'm also pretty excited to see how it works. We have also seen pretty much a bullish uh, price action on the token since yesterday. With the increased volumes reaching over $500,000, and the price going up above 50% in 24 hours. So this is like a good signal that it's always nice to see with the project when token is picking up the volumes and prices, when the NFTs are also um, increasing in trading volumes and people are trading them. That's always a good sign.
We are fast approaching 100 ETH trading volume on OpenSea. So exciting, very exciting.
Yes, of course. I'm also pretty excited. I can't wait for the 100 to take place. Alex, we should prepare some kind of a celebration graphics already. It can be even in under a minute. Someone can mark it by 28th of these. Sheesh, how would that happen?
Who
Okay,
knows? Who knows?
who knows? Okay, okay. So, as I'm not feeling the greatest today, maybe we could jump straight to the questions and pick a few valuable ones, and actually make this AMA pretty much like a shorter one. But actually, I'm also pretty much open to the voice questions. If any of you would like to hop on the stage, please feel free to request and access, and we'll let you in.
Absolutely, we can get started on the questions. So yeah, voice questions. If you guys want to raise your hands, if you guys are looking at the AMA channel at the bottom, there is I think a hand raise icon if I'm not mistaken. So feel free to hop in and ask your voice questions. In the meantime, we do have quite a few questions from the community, so we'll get started on those. So our first question is actually from our Discord moderator, Blunt. And he says, I'll start us off with an easy one. Okay, thank you. He says, what upcoming features and updates can the community look forward to over the coming weeks as we head into Q2 of 2022?
Yes, sure. So I believe we covered that during the AMA already. What's surely prize races in the first version, surely new to the game, surely NFT staking 2.0, surely new collection, the profile picture collection, 3D collection, and the research lab alpha. Yeah,
So
this
lots
is
to
what you
look
can
forward to.
expect.
There's going to
hmm
be lots of new stuff to look forward to. Next question is from Hocus Pocus, and they ask, when do you expect to introduce in-app purchases? What kind of things will be available to purchase, and will Mooney token be needed to make such purchases?
Yeah, this is a good question. This will be available in NFT staking 2.0, where users will be able to actually make their chances higher or make them play faster, and quite there will be quite many improvements for the gameplay with the MNY token. So if I would like say and like state where it will be available first, I would say NFT staking 2.0.
Awesome. Our next question is from Stoneman Pen asking, how far do you plan all functions in the Mooniverse project? Months/years ahead? Or do you create new ideas and implement only the good ones? Have you created in minds of all you Mooniverse and how it should work in the future? Okay, that's a very
Yeah, so we basically
condensed
created
question.
like a general structure for how it will look like, and we executed on it. Meaning we have arcade games, we have passive gameplay in a way that we described it and initially assumed. The missing puzzle is of course the research lab, which will generate the rewards. But overall, like it's hard to plan for something more than a year, even 6 months, with this kind of dynamic market that we have in the crypto and the Ethereum especially. So we will be releasing an updated roadmap soon. So you'll see how detailed it is for the this quarter and how detailed it gets, how less detailed it gets in the future months. So yeah, definitely it's hard to plan for something done more than a year.
Cool. Next question is from Slatra, community member who's been around for quite a while. We'll give him the true believer role. Congrats. They ask, when will the new OG collection be useful? So I'm assuming as far as used in the new arcade games, et cetera, et cetera. Do we have any updates as far as that?
Yeah, so they will be definitely useful with the new game. So it should happen in the matter of 2 weeks.
2 weeks. You heard it here first. So it's actually a multi-part question. His next question is the 2D game reward format going to stay that way? So are we gonna keep the same reward format with a 2D game going forward?
Um, uh, I'm not sure if I got the question. So it will we keep the current game still ongoing, or do we want to take the? No. Definitely no. We will obviously try to incentivize users to join a new game. We don't want to kill the old one, but um, to have an answer short, we will surely not keep it the same. But we might have some new other ways to make people play the old game. And we also want to introduce, as time goes on, some in-app purchases in that, so the economy is fixed a bit, and the inflation is not that high, caused by just new tokens being rewarded for players.
Cool. Cool. And then the last part of their question is, we saw a lot of movements in trades, buy and high price resell on OpenSea and on the Mooney token chart. Do you have any information on this?
Hmm. So it's not us doing that. So what information can I have? Maybe someone noticed the potential and wants to get in for the new games. This would be my only assumptions for the time being.
Yeah, and
But yeah, definitely.
we've also had a lot of community ambassadors pushing MoonieNFT recently, and a lot of marketing uptick. So we're getting started on a new campaign right now. So that could definitely it's definitely contributing. It seems like the Mooney community is really coming together recently. So that's always good news. It's always good news. I guess we'll go to the next question. Our next question is from Kessel, and they say, I am interested about the new idea of creation for Mooniverse Hub for games, rather than only games done by you. In the last AMA, you said you will have an option of using a bunch of retro games. Can you share how it look like? Will you integrate OGs into the games? I love to see Battletoads with Eddie. Smiley face. So, like a
Yeah,
Mooniverse
yeah.
Hub for games. What do you have any comments on that?
Yeah, so Moonies as NFTs, meaning OGs, will surely be present over there. When it comes to sharing something, it's still a subject of some kind of an agreement which we need to restrict before we can share something. But there's like multiple titles that are just waiting to be onboarded, and developers from other studios being ready to develop strictly for the hub. So unfortunately, I'm not able to share anything right now. But I will try to do my best to get it to push to you those titles, at least like the first ones, as soon as possible.
Awesome. So, our next question is from Abraham Balaz. It's a multi-part question, so bear with me. The first question is, when will the booster for Gen Zero OGs come out? I'm not too sure which booster
Hmm.
they're referencing.
Me neither. Me neither.
So
I
maybe if you
don't
could
know what.
expand on that in a different comment. Um, let's see
Yeah,
what else. So we have
maybe maybe he treats his profile picture collection as Gen Zero. I don't know.
so for me, the Mooney token counter is not working since we need to have 20k, 25k before we get it. It would be nice to see how much more do we need. So we did implement the new 25k withdraw on the Mooney token. Is there going to be any updates on the UI for that? I guess that would be the question. As far as like information there, I don't know if that's a user bug or if that's a development thing, Miha.
Yeah, I guess it's not a bug. The number of tokens gathered by the users is actually handled to the Excel file right now. So do it manually. But our goal is obviously to have it in the portal.
Cool. Next part of the question is, what kind of new missions are coming?
New
So
missions
that's
like
that's
there's
actually NFT staking 2.0. Maybe you can give us a sneak peek into that. I don't know.
yeah. So new missions will be built around multiple quests. But to get in deeper into that claim, maybe we can organize like a meeting with Przemek, who is like our lead game architect, and he could introduce you really, really well to new concepts. Maybe we can handle that on the Telegram or Twitter to actually engage with more users, like new users, because I know we are hosting those AMAs bi-weekly. But maybe for this kind of a topic, we can make it introduce it to the bigger audiences. So I guess Przemek would do it best, and he can cover that pretty in depth when it comes to the mechanics and the storyline and the lore. We can go deeply through like a one quest, uh, and and see how you guys like it.
There's been a lot of developments for that, so definitely stay tuned. We'll probably have an article come out or definitely Twitter threads, or probably a combination of both. But there's been a lot of work done with the new NFT staking 2.0. So it's like space missions, but on steroids. It's on a whole other level. So I got clarification from Abraham asking. So when OGs come back from mission, they need a 1 week cooldown, and then there's a green icon that says booster. Oh, so the boosters for the cooldown.
Yeah, so it will be present in the NFC staking 2.0, and people will be able to pay in MNY tokens actually to boost the rest period.
Awesome. And then, just a few small other questions on this one. I spoke with the marketing. How many players are playing with the arcade game for real? So do we actually have statistics on amount of players that we're getting monthly? I mean, I'm sure it's higher than ever.
Yeah. So we had the statistics. I don't want to lie, but it's like these are hundreds of players. So we can share that after the AMA in the Discord chat too. Alex, please take a note for us not to forget to share the numbers of players.
Awesome. So we'll have those numbers for you. And then his last part is saying he's a Clay enthusiast, a Clay fan. Thank you. I appreciate that. So next question is from Q&A 420. Excuse the dog, sorry. When the Moonie token is burnt and when the LP prize pool on the BSC chain will be increased. So when will the LP prize pool be increased on the BSC chain?
Yeah, so we have just finalized the buyback, as you have seen yesterday. We'll also specify the exact number of tokens which were burned, meaning buybacked and burned. So stay tuned for the announcement, and we can follow up with the redeployment of the migration, or just migration of the liquidity to deploy fully on BSC.
Cool. Our next question is from the minting NFTs is not economically sustainable due to the fact that the demand in the project decreases. The floor price decreases, and this hinders the progress of such NFT project. What solution do you have to solve this problem? So I'm guessing for the minting, well, we run on Polygon, so that all our NFTs are pre-minted. But for the profile picture collection, how will that change, Miao, as far as minting goes for that?
So the profile picture collection will be on Ethereum, but I'm not sure if I'm getting the question right. Is it about like increasing supply of NFTs, or is it like model being unsustainable?
I guess it's more of a comment on the minting model not being sustainable.
So minting. Yeah. So as Clay said, the OGs are pre-minted and accessible through the moon chest. There will be less and less of new OGs with each new collection. There will be more and more missions actually requiring you to have either all of the OGs or certain types or the latest collection. So there will be an incentive to have new ones. The prices will be of course adapted with the quests which will come along. Of course, the rewards in the NFT staking are high right now because we wanted to increase the engagement and interest of the users through this product. But when it comes to the new collection, yes, it will be mintable. So it will be a separate contract of the NFT, separate payment, not done in MNY, but in ETH.
Cool. And I guess we'll wrap this up with our last question from Alex saying, will you greet me?
Greet Alexei.
That would wrap up our AMA here. So is there any ending comments that you have, the parting words that you have for us, Mia?
Yes, as always, thank you for being here, her, for being here. Um, we are pretty happy that we got things straight with the rewards. We want to automate that process. We have quite many new products that we want to push in the coming weeks. As I've mentioned, price races, 3D game, NFC Staking 2.0, new 3D collection, mintable with ETH, uh, named Captains of the Mooniverse. So we will be working strong to communicate all of that even better to you guys. And stay in touch. We'll stay in touch. I will make sure that we provide you with all of the info that I said that we'll provide you with after the AMA on the chat. We'll also try to do a sneak peek of this 3D collection. And we'll work with the team to organize the AMA, or like a monologue, rather like a monologue from the Tremek about the new quests for you guys to get to know the lore better and everything around it. And we'll probably choose Twitter Spaces or Telegram voice chat. Um, for him to talk about that, but we'll also let you know when this will happen. Anyway, thank you for being here once again, and may the Mooniverse be with you. Bye bye.
Thanks everyone. Thanks for coming. As always, we'll upload the AMA after on YouTube if you guys want to rewatch it, or if you have any friends you want to share it with. And there you go. Thanks everyone. Have a good day.